Nelson, he can go up and fight for the football faster than everybody thinks. He's one of the good ones in the NFL.
Set up now at the 36.
Second down and 10. The ball is jarred out of his hands. As we set now the defense, it'll be calling on a number of times today. Cornerback Brandon Carr.
Yeah, when they picked up Brandon Carr, this Cowboy defense in free agency, he is not disappointed. He's made some big plays, won games by covering the other team's best receiver. He is an awesome defensive back.
Now looking at third down. Aaron Rodgers back off the line, shotgun formation. Adams there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it.
The Packers put themselves in a terrible situation, 3rd and long, but you know what? They got a lot of talent on the offensive side, and that was an awesome job of picking up that first down.
Breaking huddle at the 15-yard line.
After the long gain, let's see what they do here. Makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown. They came out firing on all cylinders, and already they've gotten a good leg up in this game, even as early as it is. What a hot start for this team. What's happened here, Phil?
Sharp play by the offense. That's what it's about. Man, they just came out mentally prepared, and they are showing the defense what it's all about, just executing one play after another.
The Packers were very effective on that scoring drive, especially via the pass. Over 50 passing yards on that scoring drive. Fields the football at the 8. And he's taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30. McFadden's in the backfield. Single back set. First down at the 29. Almost intercepted. Second down after the incompletion. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Second and 10. Tony Romo uncorks the long pass. Could have been intercepted.
On the offensive side, if it's third and long, there's very few plays that you have that are going to pick this up. So be careful in a situation like this.
Third down on the way. The Cowboys will line up the first down markers right at the 39-yard line. Defense calls a timeout. Following that timeout, defense back out on the field. Third down now. The Cowboys break huddle and show a jumbo look. And incomplete as Witten can't hold on.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit there, don't you, Jim? They are all over the receivers, all over the field, nowhere to throw it, and it just results in an incompletion.
They're in punting formation. And a touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20. The Cowboys defense comes onto the field after surrendering a touchdown on the last drive.
Well, they're hoping for better results. No question about that, Jim. They got to come out. They got to hustle. There was not enough hustle last time. And the number one key for all defensive teams is play hard.
Way to call them out there, partner.
Hey, that's what I do. I like to call people.
The Packers now move the chains.
Nice job that time by the tight end. Makes the catch, and you got to look out for him now in the NFL. Remember, they're usually the closest receiver to the quarterback. Quarterback gets in trouble, he's going to look for the tight end.
The Packers take it from the 33. He's able to come down with it. What a catch. One-handed.
What must it be like to be able to go down there and make a play like that? How about it? One-handed catch. That would.
That long gain sets them up here on this play. From the gun, Rodgers. It's intercepted. Still powering ahead. Tackles made.
Linebackers nowadays are so talented. They can just do everything. They're strong enough to stop the run. But how about this interception? Good job, good reading of the quarterback, and a nice catch.
The Cowboys offense comes back onto the field. Let's see if they can move the chains this time, because the last possession was ugly. They weren't out there very long.
Jim, you know how I think in situations.
Pass is intercepted. Going to take it the distance. And in for the touchdown.
Well, the quarterback, he could not see the defender. The defender in the right spot makes the catch and takes it back for a touchdown.
And a flag is down.
Encroachment, defense.
The Packers for the extra point. It's side of the uprights. The Cowboys have really just been outplayed in every facet of this game. Really just looking for any sort of answer. The score's 20-0. He'll have a chance to take off. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Packers defense, Phil, has been the story of this game.
Jim, so few words. That's not like you. Usually it takes more words than that to describe what's going on. But you're right. They've been dominating, physically just getting it done. And if they keep this up, there's no way the other team's going to win.
McFadden, solo back set. First down at the 24. Had it, but the hit knocks the ball out.
That's interesting. As you watch the receiver trying to make that catch, he knew the defender was close, so he didn't put all of his heart into it. The defender made a nice hit and knocks the football out to the ground.
That's second down coming up. Romo's got two tight ends on the field for this snap. They'll run it off the toss. Nothing there as this goes for a loss of 2.
The Cowboys think they're doing a good job this time by running the football on second down. And what do? They lose a couple yards. Now you have third and long. You better be careful in this situation.
This is third down. The Cowboys come out in a jumbo set. And it's a catch by James Hanna. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Romo's job is to sell that play fake, and boy, did he do it that time. It fooled the defense, and they get to completion.
First down here. Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. Over to Witten with the reception. Mark him down for another reception. The first quarter is behind us, and we'll step aside as you watch the NFL on EA Sports.
Advancing it now inside the 40.
McFadden's lined up in a single back formation. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
Mike Daniels with the sack.
Well, if I was that quarterback, I'd be mad after getting sacked like that by the defensive end. Your offensive tackle's just got to do a better job.
Inside the 50.
Lays out and makes the catch.
Hard to guard these tight ends now in the NFL. It really puts the defense in like a quandary. Do we use a big guy? Well, if the big guy's not fast enough, we use a small guy. Well, he's not big enough. They get pushed around. I don't know what you're going to do. Just make sure you're a good tackler after they catch it.
Romo's completion percentage, 50% on the day. Quarters formation here for the defense. Here's the handoff. Brought down by Neal.
McFadden's a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
The Cowboys take it from the 23. And it's batted down. Failing to complete that one. So second down here. Dropping back 3. And it's swatted away. After the incomplete pass, it's third down. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Quick drop back.
Tony Romo hits Jason Witten with that pass.
Good job by the defense. They're well taught, well schooled by the defensive coordinator. They know in situations like this, if it's thrown short of the first down marker, they're good. They come up, make the tackle. Now we have fourth down.
Corners are backing off here. And the kick is good for 3.
Well, when you get points, it's never a bad thing. That is for sure. Good job by the field goal kicker that time. Nice job by the offense moving the football down the field.
And the kicker's ready to go. Hyde's got it on the return. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. Nelson's taking the field here, and he hasn't been the primary focus of their passing game today, somewhat surprisingly, but they haven't needed him.
I think it's caught the defense off guard. They were expecting him to be the primary focus, and they put all their efforts into stopping him. That's worked. But they forgot there's other players out there who can get it done. And I know this team is just, even though they're not getting the football.
And intercepted.
Lee's such an impressive athlete. We know he can tackle and stop the run game. But how about that in the pass game? Defending the pass and picking it off. Good job.
Set up now at the 42.
The Cowboys back onto the field now to get another drive started. They came away with a field goal in their last possession, Phil, but had to be a letdown because they were really moving the football.
Oh, I think you're right. They had to be let down. You execute so many good plays going down the field, and you just need that one to get you in the end zone. They did not do that. So, Jim, I think you're right. I think they were a little down about that field goal. Romo's able to take advantage of the defense this time. They lose their assignments. They force him out of the pocket, and he's on the run. Nice job of finding the guy down the field and making the throw.
Throw it to the outside, and they've got the hook up. That's his first reception today.
Romo selling this play big time. The defense, they go for the run fake, and that's why he has time to throw the football and makes the completion. Good job.
Stepping up to the line at the 10-yard line.
The Packers go with the dime formation here on defense. And it's knocked down.
Good job that time by the defensive player. He reads the quarterback, gets in position down near his own end zone, knocks that pass down.
After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down. Incomplete. Didn't get his feet down.
When you get third and goal, a lot of times it just comes down to who's willing to fight the hardest. We'll find out here in a second.
The offense now needs to pick up the first here on third down after that incompletion. Almost intercepted that time.
It's a nice play that time by the defense. The offense is inside your red zone. You got to stop them from scoring. That was a good job of swatting the football away.
The kick is good.
When you get great field position, Jim, you got to take advantage of it. The offense didn't do it. I blame the coach. Those were terrible play calls, but a good kick by the kicker.
The Cowboys ready here for the kickoff. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. The Packers offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake the last time they had the ball. The turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
How about the way he always locks in and concentrates on the catch?
Man, he's got hands like glue. When you shake his hand, he can break yours because that's how strong they are. So not surprised to see him just reach out and just snatch the football out of the air.
The Packers load up the backfield for this next play. Jones hauls it in. Jones marked down at the 41. That's reception number 2 for him.
This is what drives coaches crazy. You make the quarterback throw it short, then you can't come up and make the tackle, and you give up a long gain. You got your players in position. That's all. All you can do now, it's up to them to make a play.
The Packers snap it at the 41. Rodgers connects with Jordy Nelson. That's another reception. Give him 2. Can you believe how steady and reliable this guy is?
He is. He is. What's the phrase for it? He is money, Jim Nantz. Man, he pays off every single time. You throw the football near him, he'll make the catch.
Stepping up to the line of scrimmage, the 22-yard line.
Lacey lines up in the backfield. Intercepted.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The Cowboys put some points on the board on the previous possession. Although it was just a field goal, Phil, they'll be looking to add some more right here.
Oh, absolutely. I think they were disappointed in that last drive. You got it going. You think, here comes a touchdown, and it doesn't work, and you kick a field goal. So a little disappointed. That should give them some momentum to get tougher and make this happen and get a touchdown.
A long field ahead of them at the 10.
Halftime, 2 minutes away. Welcome back, and we're coming out of the 2-minute warning.
A long field ahead of them at the 10.
Romo's going to be in the pistol here. Bryant's got it, and a first.
Well, he's got talent. This receiver can make the catches when you throw it his way. And I think his talent, the way offenses are designed, and the rules of the NFL, it makes guys like him almost unstoppable.
Romo's completion percentage, 50% on the day. McFadden, solo back set. First down at the 31. McFadden's marked down after a gain of 9. The Cowboys are going to use one of the 2 timeouts they have remaining. Offense getting set now following the timeout. Second and short following the run. Quarters formation here for the defense. Second and short to the ground. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
McFadden's a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
First down here after the run. Looking long. Has the catch.
Always love it when all Well, the experts say arm strength is overrated in the NFL. Well, tell me about that after that throw and catch.
The Cowboys call a timeout here. They have 0 timeouts remaining.
This next play will take place at the 11.
McFadden lines up in the backfield. 1st and 10. He'll throw it over the middle. Over the middle, and incomplete that time.
That was an incomplete pass that time against cover 2, the 2 deep safeties, and you really want to throw the football down the middle or deep down the sidelines. That time the quarterback didn't do that, and that's why it was incomplete.
2nd and 10 coming up. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Romo connects with Williams. That's his first reception today.
Well, there's just no other option for the offense right here. They got to go to the hurry up because they have no timeouts left. So get as many plays off as you can.
Bailey's lining up for the field goal. He's made 2 out of 3 on the day. And he puts it through for 3.
Well, this guy's a machine. Every time he gets a chance to go out there and kick a field goal, it is right down the middle. Good job by the offense. Good job by the kicker.
Hyde's got a chance to return this one. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. Packers have the lead, but it hasn't been pretty. Rodgers had some issues protecting the football today.
Yeah, but it's not all his fault, Jim. When you look at it, pass protection is broken down. Receivers have made mistakes. Some of the play calls, I think they've been a little iffy. So I'm not going to blame the quarterback entirely in this situation.
Ready for intermission. First, one more play. Going deep. Intercepted. And that will close out the first half here in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. Time now for a short break, and we'll be back after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. All right, Larry, thank you for that from the studios and halftime. We're going to transition now. We're about to get the third quarter underway. With this kick, the second half is underway. They're setting up the return. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Packers defense trying to crack down yet again on the opposition, leading through 2 quarters and leading the way for this team.
I like the way they played in the first half on the defensive side, so make sure you don't lose that thought process and that confidence that you gained in what you did in the first half, and go out there and attack this offense.
Clay Matthews in the face of the quarterback.
What a good scheme that time by the defense. They confuse the offense. They blitz. They don't know who to pick up. And how about the defender? They must love this. Coming in free and gets a good clean shot on the QB and gets a sack.
Loss of 5 on the play. Romo lines up in the pistol. 2nd and long. Dez Bryant with the catch.
I like this. Show some patience. Don't try to get it all in one play. Pick up first downs and try to go down the field and score.
Romo's completion percentage, 50% on the day. Here's the first snap after the big play. Looking across the middle, and it's batted down.
Incompletion by the quarterback that time. It was good, tight, man-to-man coverage.
Second and 10 coming up. They bring in the extra tight end. Gavin Escobar has the catch. And they tackle him down at the 37-yard line. That's reception number 2 for him.
Romo's able to show off the footwork. Wow, what a good job. Look at those feet. Like a dancer. Gets himself in very good position to throw the football.
Set up now at the 37.
Romo set in the pistol. First down and 10. And it's swatted away. Darren McFadden lined up in the backfield. Bryant's got it on a pass that had some heat.
The Cowboys do a really good job this time on offense. The quarterback throws the ball short. They pick up a few yards, and now it makes third down much easier.
Romo's completion percentage, 50% on the day. Offense needs 2 yards here on third down after that pass play. McFadden solo back set. Third and 2. Witten's got it on a pass, had some heat on it.
The old-fashioned way of picking up big yardage is running the fly route on the outside. Show the speed of the receiver and the strength of the quarterback's arm. What a nice completion. Anytime your team is down, you're inside the other team's red zone, you look for one of your star players, your quarterback, wide receiver, or running back. They need to make a big play here.
So first and goal to go. Second down following that incompletion. That's a touchdown, and that tightens things up. Midway through the third, and a touchdown for this team that helps them chip away at what once was a very big lead, Phil.
Oh, boy, sorry to interrupt you there, Jim, but that was critical for the football team to find a way to score by doing that. Now it changes the strategy for the offense and the defense.
He runs with it right up the gut.
Really good job by the defense at times, stopping a two-point conversion because they do so many different things on the offensive side now in the NFL. I think when the two-point conversion comes up on defense, attack the offense.
Hyde's going to test the coverage this time. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19.
The Packers have failed to come away with points on 3 consecutive drives. Their offense takes the field again now. What's caused them to go silent here, partner?
Listen, let's give all the credit to the defense. They're being very creative on the defensive side. The coach is calling the right plays, and they are just taking...
Intercepted!
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
Boys will be trying to make it 3 successful drives in a row as they retake the field here on offense, partner.
They got a great feeling from the offense so far. In other words, they're confident, they feel good, so you need to keep calling plays. They keep the offensive players in a positive frame of mind. You do that, hey, I wouldn't be surprised to see them march down here and score again.
And that's a gain of 13.
Cowboys look pretty confident out there on the field, don't they? And they're very calm, and they should be. That first down, they're right in this game. Don't look down the field for that big play. Just keep marching.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. Play clock's running down to Williams. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab.
Romo's job is to sell that play fake, and boy, did he do it that time. It fooled the defense, and they get the completion.
In the red zone. It's now 1st and 10. Toss play here to McFadden. And that gains 1.
McFadden's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9. Romo's lining up in the pistol. Throws the pass. McFadden's tackled down after a gain of 5.
The Cowboys offensive coordinator does a good job that time calling the pass down here in the red zone. Caught the defense off guard. They got the completion for a good gain.
On the way, 3rd down.
Get ready.
3rd and 4. That's dropped by Bryant, who couldn't bring it in.
Sometimes when you have a player with this kind of talent, you're willing to put up with a few drop passes because when he catches it, he has a chance of going all the way.
Bailey's lining up for the field goal. He's made 3 out of 4 on the day. Drives it through for the field goal. That field goal definitely helps their cause, but they're still going to have plenty of work to do in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, no question, but you know what? You said it right. They still have the 4th quarter, so this is a long game. Take the positives out of that field goal and just march forward.
Mitchell's there that time for the tackle. The Packers seemingly had everything going early with the passing game, but it's been a big change since. Rodgers tried to adjust to the defense, but it hasn't worked out.
Well, he's tried, but listen, there's nothing he can do about the offensive line. It's not been as sharp, and I'll tell you what, when an offensive line is not sharp, our quarterback's going to lose confidence.
1st down at the 26. Jones is going to pull in the bullet pass.
Keep the momentum on your side. You got a lead here in the second half. Nice play that time. You pick up the first down. Let's see if you can take advantage of it.
First down, offense readying for the snap. It's a two tight end formation. Hardy with the sack.
Man, this defensive end, Jim, he is some talent. That time, good job. Makes the move, shows the speed, and gets around there and gets the sack.
The Packers take it from the 33. Pass is intercepted.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
The Packers defense on that last series may have taken some positives out of only allowing a field goal.
Well, listen, I think 3 is better than 7. No question about that when you're talking about the defense. But they got some corrections to make. I think they did it on the sidelines, and this time they're looking to go out there and get a 3 and out.
That's 5 receptions on the day.
The Cowboys, good job that time moving the chains, picking up that first down. And, Jim, of course, there's no time to panic in a situation like this. I think they know that. It's in the second half. You're down just a few points. Just keep looking for ways to get another first down, and that'll serve your team well.
First down at the 33. Romo to Witten.
Well, if you guard the tight end close, sometimes that doesn't matter. They're so big and they got long arms, they can still make the catch. Quarterbacks give them a chance. They get it done.
That was a nice reception, but not enough for the first down. Second down coming up. McFadden lines up in the backfield. And they are in on McFadden. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry. The Cowboys offense tries to continue some momentum, still possessing the football as the final quarter gets underway. First down here after the run. Final quarter underway now with this snap. And it's knocked down.
Things get tight down here in the red area. I got to give the defensive man a lot of credit, though. In position, sees the ball thrown, and is able to get that hand up there and knock it down.
The line of scrimmage is the 17.
Darren McFadden lined up in the backfield. In his hands, complete, touchdown. We're just into the fourth quarter, and that touchdown puts them in front.
Right away, you look down there on the sideline, and you can see the head coach of the opponents who has fallen behind. He's looking at that clock. He's trying to develop a strategy on how his team can come back and take the lead.
The Packers set up for the kick return. They've just lost the lead, so need to try and respond. Scores 25-20. They won't recover the onside kick. The hands team does its job. And a run back of about 7. The Packers know a big reason why they're losing today, the turnovers. Rodgers had trouble reading the defense, and it's cost his team.
Yeah, he has made some bad decisions today where to throw the football. And even when he's been right, he's been off target, and that means you're going to throw some interceptions.
Line of scrimmage, the 36.
Rodgers by himself in the backfield. First down at the 36. Very nearly intercepted. Second down after the incompletion. Rodgers from the shotgun. Has it right on the sideline, inbounds. That's his first reception today.
The Packers did a good job that time picking up the first down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind the second half. You keep looking to pick up those first downs, and, you get enough of them. What does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score.
First down following the long play.
Aaron Rodgers going to take it from the shotgun.
The reception by Adams. He's brought down.
The Packers were trying to go down the field that time with the throw, but nobody's open. They throw it short. Doesn't fool the defense, and they get very few yards.
Coming up to the line at the 13. Aaron Rodgers back off the line, shotgun formation. The Packers in for the score. Adams, his second touchdown of the game. And they've taken charge of this game now. That touchdown giving them the lead here early in the fourth.
And what you're saying to the other team is, hey, now you have to come to us. You want to win, they have to force the issue. This puts a tremendous, tremendous positive aspect for the defense going out there on the field. Job by the defense that time, stopping a two-point conversion. It is so tough from the 2-yard line. So many things to think about on the defensive side, but they were ready that time.
He's got a chance to return this one. And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. The Cowboys looking for a repeat of their last drive as they get set for this next one. They got to the end zone on that possession, but of course immediately gave those points right back.
Jim, on the offensive side, everything is clicking. The quarterback's hot. The offensive line's doing an awesome job. Receivers getting open. The running back's running hard. It is fun to watch.
Good coverage by Hayward that time as the pass goes incomplete.
Quarterbacks love to see a receiver have this type of play. Even though he doesn't make the catch, the effort is outstanding, and he's given everything he has to make that catch.
McFadden, solo back set. And there's Witten. Witten's tackled down at the 50, creating space and being a big target. That's what we've seen out of this guy today, Phil.
No doubt about it. He is a talented tight end. In the NFL, the coaches are doing a better and better job of finding ways to get tight ends more chances to catch the football, and this guy's taking advantage of them so far here today.
Let's see how they back up the big play here. Romo to Witten. That's a gain of 8. 9th catch today so far. The Cowboys have had a big target in the middle of the field today. Witten's not only made catches, but created big plays for this offense.
It just doesn't seem that it was that long ago when we looked at tight ends as just guys that can block for the run game. But now it's more important to be a receiving tight end in the NFL than it is anything else. And this guy can absolutely catch the football. The Cowboys just picked up a big first down that time, Jim. When you're down in the second half, every first down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
First down here. The Cowboys come out, jumbo package on the field. They're going back up top. Oh, the receiver turns around and defends the pass and takes away what would have been a pick.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
Failing to complete that one. So second down here. They better hurry to get the snap. And it's batted down.
Well, it's a tight game up to this point. You got third and long. You're losing by a few points. You can't win the game on this play, but I'll tell you what, you can sure lose it. If you force this football down the field, you have a turnover, it could be the end of the game.
It'll be third down.
The Cowboys will look to get to the 29 to pick up a first.
Flag is out.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Players for both sides made an appeal, but the referees say it's on the defense. Play number 6 coming up on this drive.
The Cowboys approach the line, and they're going with their jumbo package.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Defense was trying to guess the snap count, and it cost them there. Play number 6 coming up on this drive.
The Cowboys have it at the 29.
And they take him down.
That's a bad job by the offense that time. There's no doubt about it. The blitz by the defense, they do not do a good job of finding out where everybody's blitzing from. They let a guy come free, and that free blitzer, or as we call them, free runners, he gets the hit on the QB and takes him down.
Quarters formation here for the defense.
The Cowboys have it at the 39.
There's a flag right there.
Pass interference. Offense.
The defense will take the penalty.
The ball is spotted at the 49.
Launching it deep, but it falls incomplete.
Good timing by the defensive player that time. He gets to the receiver just as the football is getting there and makes the hit, knocks that football loose.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. He's picked off again.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
Looking at this comparison, Phil, it's fun to see these two quarterbacks going head-to-head in a tightly contested game.
Yeah, so well played on the offensive side by both teams. The quarterbacks, they've been very sharp. They're on target with the football, and their offensive lines are playing very well.
First down at the 28. And it's incomplete. Just can't hold on that time.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good. The football falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down. The catch is made by Randall Cobb. That's another reception, giving him 2.
The Packers offense, they know it's more than just about their defense. The offense did a good job that time picking up the first down. That's what you want to do. You got a small lead in the second half. Keep getting those first downs and eat that clock up.
Back to the air here on first down. Nelson had it, but couldn't hold on as this goes incomplete.
So many times when you drop a football in the NFL, a pass like that, it's because of lack of concentration. You're just not serious about what you're doing.
Second down and 10. And it's swatted away.
Well, it's do or die right now, and you've got to go ahead and make the call to give your offense a chance to get this first down. And I know this team, they have a lot at their disposal. I think there's a play in there that's going to give them a good chance.
Third down. Rodgers going to take it from the gun. Crawford gets to the quarterback.
Well, it's a game of chances in the NFL. It's third down. The defensive coordinator said, let's get after this quarterback. He sends the extra guys. He blitzes him, and they get there before the quarterback can react.
Going for it on fourth down. We're late in the game, and the offense is in no hurry. The Packers turn the ball over on downs.
Well, when you have a small lead and it's 4th and long, why would you decide to go for it? It is a close game. We said that. Protect the lead. Make the other team beat you. Don't help them out. That's what that decision did.
The Cowboys with the ball back now, benefiting from the turnover after giving the ball up themselves just a few minutes earlier. We're seeing mistakes start to accumulate here, Phil, for both teams.
I think, Jim, that's what you call them. You call them mistakes. They are turnovers. They're just giving the football away. There's no excuse for that. Man, they got to tighten things up here in this game.
But it's incomplete.
Well, the defense has got to love that. They love it when a quarterback is uneasy for whatever reason or just not in rhythm. That time they see him throw off the back foot and the throw goes incomplete.
The 37 is the line of scrimmage.
Time is running out here in the 4th, and the defense is trying to preserve this win. And it's knocked down.
Well, when it's 3rd and long, I'll just say this. Be very careful on the offensive side.
It's 3rd down coming up. Time is beginning to fade, but the quarterback knows his team still has a chance. He must produce something in a hurry. Catches the ball on the sideline, but does not get both feet down.
Well, we see why they're winning, don't we, Jim? They've been playing well on the defensive side all day. Good stop there on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down for the offense.
Bailey's lining up for the field goal. Made 4 and missed just 1 today. The Cowboys had a 4th down play coming up, but want to be sure about what they want to do here, so they burn a timeout. That timeout might be very useful for the offense. They're now ready to go. Fourth down and 10, and they're going to go for it. The Cowboys from the 37. The Cowboys turned the ball over on downs.
I thought it was a little too early to take that gamble. You're down by a few points in the second half, and you go for it on 4th down. That's a big decision, and I think it was the wrong decision.
The Packers will try to hold on to the football. This has been one big turnover after another, Phil. Just what the coaches talked about in our meetings with him this week about ball security. It's not happening here.
Well, it tells you the
And intercepted.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
The Cowboys offense back on the field as this game has turned into just a big mess, Phil, as no one seems to be able to hold on to the football.
Nobody can hold on to the football. The play is sloppy. The calling of the plays has also been, I think, a little sloppy. Give these guys a better chance to make some positive plays.
Holding offense.
That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. The Cowboys in quite a battle here in the 4th. The score's 26-25. First down at the 21. Tony Romo hits Jason Witten with that pass. The Cowboys have not needed to adjust this aspect of their offense. Witten's had no trouble getting open, and that's a reason why.
Absolutely. You look his way. The guy has everything. He has speed, size, and a great pair of hands. You need to find ways to get the football to him.
And now we reach the 2-minute warning. Welcome back as we return from the 2-minute warning. And the offense is trying to mount a late rally here. 2nd and 6. Escobar with the reception.
The Cowboys look pretty confident out there on the field, don't they? And they're very calm, and they should be. That first down, they're right in this game. Don't look down the field for that big play. Just keep marching.
Romo's completion percentage, 50% on the day. First down, pressure on every snap now. The Cowboys will take the snap from the 40. Romo to Witten.
I don't know what the answer is when it comes to guarding these tight ends now. There's just not much you can do. I'll tell you the best way to stop the tight end, rush the quarterback.
McFadden lines up in the backfield. First down at the 23. Incomplete. The hit jarred the ball loose.
Well, they always say if you get your hands on the football, you got to make the catch. Yeah, right. The guy that made that rule up wasn't getting hit as he was trying to catch the football. Nice hit that time by the defender.
Second down, late in the fourth quarter.
Let's go.
Second and 10. Got drilled as he throws it. Phil, it's third down. They are in four-down territory, and the defense knows that.
Yeah, and you get in a situation like this, Jim, on the defensive side, you need one of your pass rushers to come through and get on that quarterback.
And this is a crucial third down play coming up. The Cowboys will look to get to the 13 to pick up a first. Third and 10. Gavin Escobar has the catch. That's his fifth catch of the day. The Cowboys decide to take a timeout here, leaving them with only one. Play number 6 coming up on this drive. This play set up by the long gainer. Here's the hand. Gonna take it home for the touchdown.
Anytime you run the football in near the goal line for the touchdown, what an emotional lift it is for the offensive linemen. They love trying to overpower defensive linemen. Good job by the offense. Now the pressure is on the defensive side to go out there and stop it.
So, put down a touchdown and a two-point conversion on that occasion.
Yeah, good job by the offense. They executed the play perfectly, and they got in the end zone, like you said, and got that 2 points.
The Packers are back deep, ready to return. Hyde's running this one out. And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21. And this, it would seem, is the possession that will decide this football game. This is the guy right here who lives for a moment like this.
Oh, he does. This moment, think about this offense, how much talent this quarterback has. And they have an offense that's so diverse. They have so many plays. I feel sorry for the defense in a situation like this. You got to try to avoid this as a quarterback. Don't throw off that back foot unless you have to. When you do, there's just no way you're going to be as good if you had good balance. That time the throw's off the mark.
Every play is huge now. Second down on the way. Second down and 10. That's dropped by Jones, who couldn't bring it in.
Sometimes on third and long from the defensive side, I like the fact that you can blitz. Send more guys that they can block. Make the quarterback throw the football quickly and short. Then it's all up to coming up and making the tackle.
3rd and long, a big spot here as they trail late. 3rd down and 10. And it's complete to Jordy Nelson. That's his 3rd catch of the day. The Packers signal for a timeout. They have 2 remaining. That timeout might be very useful for the offense. They're now ready to go. The Packers come to the line, 4th quarter, with 2 timeouts remaining. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up.
Aaron Rodgers out to James Jones.
They call for the timeout to stop the clock.
The Packers head to the line. They've got 1 timeout left in the game.
After the long gain, let's see what they do here. And it's batted down. The Packers have to take their final timeout. That's it. Second down following that incompletion.
The Packers at the line of scrimmage. Split backfield. Has Nelson.
And he's brought to the ground. It was a nail-biter. It wasn't pretty, but it goes down as a victory.
It's even sweeter when you win a close game in the league because you know how hard it is. And to make that one play, that was the difference. Woo, a lot of joy in the locker room.
For Phil Simms and all the crew, Jim Nantz saying so long.